Edgar and Abby, congratulations on this. This is just a great little crime thriller. And it works really, really well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Abby, I guess I'll start with you. I mean, you've done, a lot in your career. With M. Night Shyamalan's Old and Mad Max Fury Road. I mean, you're known for those things. And we are both survivors of Uncle Vanya. It.
How are you a survivor of Uncle Vanya?
I did it when I was younger on stage, and
Oh, wow.
it's a hard play to do.
It's a hard play and it's a beautiful play, but it very much depends on the people you're working with, so it's a tricky one.
Tell me a little bit about your character, Dilly.
Well, Deli is an interesting one because she's sort of the pivot point of everybody else in the show. Everybody sort of comes towards her, and she's trying to get out and move through, but she's constantly being bombarded with all these different characters and obstacles and hurdles that she has to get over, and she's really trying to untangle her life, and she just seems to kind of make it more messy. But yeah, uh, my biggest inspiration for Deli was actually Bugs Bunny, because he, and I don't even know how I discovered that. I guess prep is strange when you prep for a character. Some, things fly at you from very strange angles, and but there's something about Bugs Bunny that is conniving but also really cheeky, and he's a brilliant antagonist who has a lot of fun, and he's the smartest con man there is. And for me, that's what Deli is. She's a very smart con man who's having a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, Deli is blessed with these great survival instincts and uses, everything at her disposal, to survive.
Yeah, I mean, she comes from, I mean, you find more out about Deli as you watch it, but she comes from hard people, not cruel people, but they're people made of steel, and she's got that in her blood. And I think I was able to bring a bit of my own life into that. I have, yeah, I think I have a pretty nuts family who are also strong in their own way. So I think I could bring that in myself.
Edgar Ramirez, it's a pleasure to meet you. And you did such a great job in this as Mike. And Mike is, he's a greatly written character.
Yes, he is. Yeah, his favorite way to get out of trouble is by creating more trouble. So that's the way he knows out of problems is by creating more problems and more chaos. So we've been speaking all morning about inspirations, and I love that Deli chooses that Abby chose, or that Bugs Bunny came at her as an inspiration, because it also made me think today that maybe mine, or the cartoon that reminds me of Mike is the coyote from the Roadrunner. That the more he wants to chase, the more he chases that thing that he wants, the more trouble he gets, and he keeps shooting himself in the foot. And on the other hand, by chasing that thing, he's trying to escape all his the ghosts of his past. So the quicker you try to run, or the more you try to run for the ghosts of your past, then the quicker they come back to haunt you. So Mike has that tendency to create chaos constantly, and to think that the best way to solve it is by creating more and more and more.
Abby, I'm going to give you the last question in our interview. What do you think audiences are going to take away from watching Florida Man?
Well, I think it's a real ride. It's a trip of an experience. I mean, I think that they'll get a sense of danger and fun and sexiness, and but there's also a central family story, and I think that a lot of people will be able to recognize some of their own dynamics in the dynamics that are in Florida Man, because they're so complex and they're so common, and they're so beautiful. So I think hopefully they'll see themselves somewhere.